The University of Oklahoma men took on two teams in the lower echelon of the Big 12 this week. Kansas State. Actually, Kansas State avoids the sweep of the Sooners in Manhattan with a 61-53 victory for Kansas State. The Sooners, though, do bounce back, as the Sooners bounce back quickly and often against the Cowboys of Oklahoma State in Norman, 82-69 the final. All right, guys, we'll review what happened in Little Apple and in Storm and Norman in the Bedlam rivalry next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. We will start in the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, where the Kansas State Wildcats avoided a sweep to the Sooners in Manhattan, a 61-53 final for the Wildcats, Kansas State. First half for Oklahoma and Kansas State. First half for OU first. They shot 31.6% in the first half from inside the arc, but just 12.5% from three-point line, while Kansas State, 36.4% from inside the arc and 15.4% from the three-point bucket. Second half, though, Oklahoma shot 37.5% from inside the arc and 23.1% from three, while Kansas State, 37.9% from inside the arc and 40% from behind the archway. For the full game, Oklahoma, 37.5% for them overall inside the arc, 19% from outside the arc, while Kansas State, 37.1% from inside the arc and 26.1% from the three-point bucket. Stat stuffers, so the game itself really didn't go OU's way with Kansas State leading by 12, but that didn't mean that these players didn't have bad games. That does not mean that these players had bad games. In fact, 15, Alondis Williams was actually the leading scorer this time with 15 points. Austin Reeves, maybe not in points, but led them in assists. Led them with 4 dimes. And Christian Doolittle, maybe he didn't break the OU Big 12, the OU 1,000-yard mark points-wise, but he did have 11 boards. Doolittle did end up, though, passing the 1,000-yard point mark in this one, as the Sooners bounced back quickly and often against the Cowboys of Oklahoma State, 82-69 the final. First half in the Norman Bedlam. For Oklahoma State, they shot 36.4% from inside the arc and just 25% from the three-point line, while the Sooners of Oklahoma, 45.7% from inside the arc and 40% from the three-point bucket. Second half for the Cowboys, the Aggies shot 48.4% from inside the arc and 36.4% from the three-point line, while Oklahoma, 56.5% from inside the arc, and they also shot 36.4% from the three-point bucket. For the full game, the Aggies of Oklahoma State, 42.2% from inside the arc and 36.4% from the three-point line, while our beloved Sooners, 50.0% from inside the arc and 30.7% from the three-point line. Stat board stuffers. Well, Christian Doolittle broke the 1,000-yard mark, but that point mark again. But that doesn't silence the fact that Brady Manick led the team in scoring. 30 points from number 35, Brady Manick. The aforementioned Christian Doolittle led the team in assists with 7, did 21 Christian Doolittle. And again, led them in rebounds with 10, did number 21 Christian Doolittle. As the Sooners bounce back and avoid quickly and often against the Cowboys of Oklahoma State, 82-69 the final. All right, guys, that'll do it for the men's part of OU basketball, for me at least. My name's Harry James. You can catch this on all my other videos on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on Twitter, @HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.